Have you wondered if the Matrix is glitching out, or if it's just strange experiences you're having? I've had many interesting experiences throughout my life. I have lived in a few different states in the United States, and in many different houses and apartments, and every place I've lived, I have to buy numerous amounts of light bulbs. And it doesn't matter what type, whether it's an incandescent bulb or LED energy efficient, makes no difference. They burn out, and they burn out a lot. They burn out when I flip the switch to turn them on, or when I walk into a room the lights flicker several times. People have commented to me about why this is happening, and I tell them I don't know. It's kind of comical now, and I've just gotten used to it. Also, I've had street lamps go out when I approach. It's not a glitch in the Matrix per se, it's more of a phenomenon. Another interesting experience that I have is also a question: am I hearing the Matrix? This experience that I'm going to tell you about actually started during my spiritual awakening, approximately 14 years ago. I was laying down in bed, it was very quiet, and I could hear the sound of what sounded like static, kind of like a constant hum of energy. And as I focused on it, it became much louder and more prominent, to the point where I had to sit up out of bed and shake it off, because it was a little disturbing. Since then, I can hear it when I choose to listen. I can now block it out at will and tune in and out to hear it when I choose to. You kind of just get used to it. This world is made of energy, and I can hear it and see it also. And by seeing it, I mean the occasional visual snow, which is a little bit like seeing a little bit of visual static on occasion. I have a few other experiences that I'm going to share with you in this video, so keep on watching. Here's a little Matrix fun slip-up. When the weather patterns don't match. Here's an example. I'm looking out my kitchen window. It is bright and sunny with no wind. I walk directly to my bedroom window. It is very windy with the wind whistling. The air is cold, and the sky is a black, dark blue tone with stars. There is no sun. Yet, looking out my living room window, at the same time, the sky is full of orange and pink tones, and is a beautiful sunset happening. All at the same time. This is a little Matrix slip-up that I happen to love. It keeps me grounded in the knowledge that it is all illusion, and to have fun with it. This next experience that I'm going to talk to you about is not an ordinary sound of a jet or a military craft breaking the sound barrier. It is much more. I just had this one happen recently again, approximately 1 or 2 times a year for a few years. Now, what sounds like a very loud military craft flies over my house, and when it does, it is a shock wave that reverberates through my whole body. It's not just a sound of the sound barrier breaking, it's longer and broken into several parts. If you can imagine a jet shifting gears, and the shock waves coming off of it. The best I can describe it is, it just kept getting louder and louder, with high-pitched jolts. It sounded like the engine was breaking apart, or like the fabric of very wild. Must have been exciting for the ones flying the craft. The first time it happened, there was a lapse of time of about 20 minutes. Then an unknown phone number called me on my phone. And after that, I looked it up, and the call came from a military base. It was an interesting experience. I also wonder what type of military jet would make sounds like that. It sounded like it was going to crash into my home. I wasn't able to see it in the sky. I was only able to hear it and feel it. The power, the force, the technology. I feel like someone is saying hi to me. What a truly invigorating experience it must be to fly a craft of that scale. Interestingly, I am fascinated with the aerodynamic design and tech that must go into designing these craft, and flying them must be phenomenal. I I don't know much about military jets, but I've always been fascinated with the shape and design of the stealth bomber, ever since I first seen one. A lot of people would probably be scared of hearing the sound of this, although for me, I consider it more of an invigorating experience. A different experience I had one time was when I was sleeping. I had my eyes closed, and suddenly, something shined a very bright light in my eyes. It was all light. And it was so bright. It woke me up, I said out loud. What the hell was that? This was not an ordinary light. It was full throttle, to be honest. Here, the feeling I had was a feeling of something trying to get my attention. What I am not sure, but I never will forget it. Throughout my life, I've had many awakening experiences, from lucid dreams to exploring astral realms. The mind likes to look for rational answers, though those do not interest me. So I entertain myself with these happenings for my entertainment and amusement. A few days ago, I also put up a video with some black obsidian pyramids in it. And today I look at the sky, and there's a dark gray cloud in a pyramid formation. I have never seen that before, a triangular-shaped cloud. On another point here, I'm going to talk about manifestations, but not of the typical kind. I like to play around with things on a larger scale because the small things I haven't been able to achieve so easily. When I did the video, January 1st, 2025 predictions for Source Players, I mentioned a prediction about the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service, being deconstructed, finished. Well, I'm letting you know that it wasn't a prediction, it is a manifestation. Even though I don't care of the outcome of it either way, I'm neutral. I just wanted a good laugh. And for me, this would be very funny due to the overly serious mentality people have about the IRS. I try not to make a habit of getting too serious about things going on in the world. It's a story, one that I can alter. Now, in case you do keep up to date on the mainstream news in America, then you can look up and see that on January 20th, 2025, President Donald Trump created a new entity called the ERS, the External Revenue Service. This is now part of his greater plan to abolish the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. So my manifestation is taking shape and is currently on track to derail the IRS for good. For me, I don't care of the outcome of it though. I feel like watching a symbol of mankind's sleeping state fall. It would help break down the illusion more as we approach the final endgame in the secondary matrix. I feel like the grand finales are going to be amazing as we embark on the rest of our journeys and making the most of our game. There are many distractions and shows going on, and if you're awakened, it can be a great experience for you. Though if you're still asleep, believing this illusion, you might have a rougher time as we approach the end game, as this is the final time through. No more reincarnation, no more infinite looping. This is it. It's now or never. So awaken to who you truly are. Connect with your infinite source self. Sometimes things are not what they seem, and there isn't a rational explanation. And that's okay, actually. It's good. Let it awaken you more. I would love for you to share your experiences of glitches in the Matrix, or strange occurrences or manifestations. Please share your comments and stories. If you like this video, hit that like button and share and subscribe. If you benefit from this video, then it benefits you to say thank you via gift, via PayPal. It's a frequency unlock that can't happen any other way. You get out of these videos what you put into them. Thank you for watching, and I hope to hear your stories and experiences.